If you need help, then dial your operator. If you need help, then dial your operator.
Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. My name is Brother Yakub,
Brother Ananias.
and all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai for another topic on what we call the Karen effect. And today's topic on the Karen effect is about this brother. His name is Mel Tucker, who was the Michigan State University head coach. And he had some allegations that was brought upon him by this Shedamite woman by the name of Brenda Tracy. And the woman, she was an advocate. She was a promoter, I guess, well, not promoter, but she went college to college, place to place to speak about her situation when she was raped back in 2014. So she was a spokesperson against sexual assault. And the brother right here, Mel Tucker, he's the one that said, I'm going to bring you to my college so you can teach my team on sexual assault, sexual violence. Now, this is the thing. When you're a coach, as the screen says, $100 million, when you're a coach making $100 million, you cannot afford to do certain things, right? Your contract states certain things to do and not to do. So you held accountable for things. So this would get me. In this society, they love to push off the white woman as the number one victim of rape. And there's plenty of other women that's been raped and sexual assaulted, you know what I'm saying, molested or whatever. But according to America, it's the white woman who's always raped. She's always the victim. Now, we're going to go into the first article of CNN.com. And it's a sad situation because this brother, he was one of the highest paid coaches, not only football coach, highest paid coaches in the United States at that time. You know what I'm saying? Before these allegations happened. And man, it's real sad because the brother's career is diminished of what happened. But let's read the article. It says, woman who Slocky, go ahead, King.
Woman who accused former Michigan State football coach of sexual harassment files an intent to sue him and the school. Mel Tucker,
and that's the brother.
Seen during a Michigan football game on September 9th, was fired by the school later that month amid allegations of sexual harassment. So this is the brother right here.
And the article, it get a little bit more deeper. We're going to get into all of it, but we're going to chop it up some.
All right. A woman who accused Michigan State University then head football coach Mel Tucker of sexual harassment intends to sue him, the school, and others for tens of millions of dollars in damages, according to new legal filings. Rape survivor and advocate Brenda Tracy is set to sue Tucker, MSU, its board of trustees, and a dozen other unnamed people for $75 million over allegations that Tucker sexually harassed her, that the school failed to properly investigate her claims of Tucker's misbehavior, and that a yet to be identified MSU affiliated party inappropriately leaked her identity to the news media, according to a notice of intent to sue filed in a Michigan court on Wednesday.
Man, listen, man. Look. So not only she want to sue the school, she's suing him. And check this out. For 75 million big ones. And that's a lot of bread, man. Because the brother contract was worth what? $100 million.
Right.
Now, damn, that's 75% of what he owed. I mean, what he earning, man. $75 million. Now, the white woman, this is why Jake is, as we go on to this article, get on to the story, we're gonna break it down, man. It's never good to deal with these folks, man. It's never good to deal with these damn folks. Can we go down right quick where it says right there, it's Karen.
Right.
Her name Karen too. Go ahead, King. It's an attorney name. Karen Chudrowski.
Yeah. Tracy's attorney declined to comment when reached by CNN on Wednesday. CNN has sought comment from Tucker's attorney and MSU. Tracy filed a complaint with MSU's Title IX office in December 2022, alleging Tucker made sexual comments and masturbated during an April 2022 phone call with her, according to USA Today, which broke the story last September. The idea that someone... Okay, go ahead, King.
No, I was just going to say, man. Now, mind you people, these allegations coming from a telephone conversation, not physical interaction, but from a telephone conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. How? So you blaming somebody for something that happened over a phone call, man? Now I can see he's threatening your life, or he said he gonna come over there to rape you or sexual assault you. But in order for this to come about, we're gonna get, because it's real disturbing, man. Because like Esau, it don't surprise me the length they would go just to make stupid claims, man, just to make ignorant claims. But man, I hate it for Jake. Man, I hate it for Jake. Let's read this last paragraph right there, bro.
All right. The idea that someone could know me and say they understand my trauma, but then re-inflict the trauma on me is so disgusting to me. It's hard for me to even wrap my mind around it. Tracy told USA Today at the time. It's like he sought me out just to betray me. Wow.
What? What? Oh, okay. I'm gonna choose you out of all these women so I can portray you. Portray a rape victim to speak to my people, my team, and I'm gonna portray you. Listen, man. Man, these ridiculous claims that Sheetamite is trying to throw at, that this she soldier trying to throw at this brother, and it's so ridiculous, man. He portrayed her. Okay, now if I have a person that I'm a hire to do a job for me, now she's getting paid by the school, and when you go to some of the articles, he made her like the captain over her football team, like I think second captain. However the case, he bring her in so she can talk to other brothers or to other team members to say, do not do these things to women. Okay, and look, when you read some of the articles, she was there twice. He brought her on twice to speak to those students, those team players, to make sure that they understand do not sexual assault women because of the trauma that come behind it. Now, what get me is, you mean to tell me a man gonna throw away his career to just have to manipulate you to sleep with him in some type of way over a phone conversation? Get the hell out of here, man. That's stupid. But anyway, brother, let's go to the next article right quick, King. The Daily Mail. Now, see, Unless you got some more on that. Okay. Now it's the Daily Mail with Oregon State, the four players. That this is what the excuse me, this is what happened back in 2014. This is her younger picture with her blonde hair. And mind you, that she have two black children. So she been with black men before. There's nothing new of her being with black men. And she had two black boys. You know what I'm saying? So,
All right.
you know, this Becky, we can call her like a whatever name we can call her, whatever name you're gonna call her. Some Becky? Okay, Becky. We call her Becky. I'm sorry, brother. This Karen, we're gonna call her Becky. Because she wanna pretend like she's black, you know, a wacky, you know, because she trying to take on the identity of, you know, being a black woman. Because you got pictures of her trying to dress like a black woman, you know. So she's dated black men before, nothing new. So what happened back in 2014, I think it's 2014 and 18, but she was not dating, she went to the school and she was sexual assaulted, so-called sexual assaulted by four members of the football team of Oregon State University. So let's read that, King.
All right.
Mhm.
I had victim written all over me. Woman speaks out 16 years after claiming she was gang raped by Oregon State University football team, resulting in just two players being suspended from a single game. Here are the brothers
Now
that she
look,
claimed raped her.
four black brothers, man.
Right.
Now, you mean to tell me, now my thing is, how the hell they get a hold to you just to rape you? Did he drug you up? Did he come to your house? Did he get you out the car, wrap you up with, you know, with duct tape, duct tape your mouth, then brought you into the locker room or whatever and raped you? I mean, listen, these white women prey on black men all the time,
That's right.
especially black athletes. This ain't nothing new. They do this to black athletes all the time. In fact, you can go to majority of your high schools, especially your mixed high schools. Those white women, the white girls, they are already prompted by their mothers to sleep with the black athletes from high school, college, NFL. It don't stop. The white woman been doing these things. So she trying to seem like she's a victim, but what she really is a whore. And she whored herself out to these brothers. And hey, they what they call gang bang. Now I'm not saying what they did was right, it was wrong as hell. But I'm pretty sure that it was mutual. You know, because these athletes, they don't have to rape nobody. If you athlete, you can damn near be second string. You're gonna get somebody today. It don't take much. And they play for a big university like Oregon State University. And let's go down. I think it's some more in that article right there. Let me see.
Says Brenda Tracy, 40 from Oregon, has bravely come forward to detail a chilling account of how she was reportedly raped to the police. She said she was gang raped, sodomized, robbed, and then re-victimized. Suspect in the
What?
rape. Exactly. She goes to name off the brothers in the article and their ages. It says college football coach suspended two of the men for one game and was quoted as saying they had made a bad choice. Tracy, a mother of two, said she wanted to commit suicide after the rape. All right.
Now she said she want to commit suicide after the rape. You know. Now the guy said they made a bad choice. Now, if they got suspended, not placed in jail, but suspended, you know that it was mutual. She was probably dealing with two other guys. They said only two got suspended. That means she was dealing with two other guys. The other guys got off. So what happened was she welcomed two guys, and the other guys just fell on into it. And she probably welcomed it. Hey, brothers, look, Esau, look, it probably wasn't a porn flick they was making. But we ain't seen your nasty movies where the white woman, you take on everybody and anybody. You know, it ain't nothing new, man. You take on one, you take on three, you take all of them. This is ridiculous. It's nothing new. But these brothers fell for the okie doke trap of a white woman crying wolf after she got pleasure herself through all these men after she had sodomized her damn self. Because you know who the sodomite, the white woman, hey, look, we already know what time it is. That's what you like to do. That's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to get in detail.
Right.
Now, if we can get the other one, King, showing how now she's going to sue for $75 million, man. To Brenda Tracy to sue Michigan State University, Mel Tucker, for $75 million in damages. And let's stroll down for me, King. And I think you're going to say, after this article right here, I think it's say, but is that it?
I'll read it. It says,
Go ahead, King.
Brenda Tracy is suing Michigan State University, its governing body, and former head football coach Mel Tucker. According to Tracy's attorney, Karen Trozowski, on behalf of Tracy and her nonprofit, the intent to sue notice was filed in the state's court of claims. Trozowski said Tracy is seeking $75 million, $50 million for herself, and $25 million for her nonprofit, claiming breach of contract, infliction of emotional distress, and invasion of privacy. In September 2023, Tracy accused Tucker of sexual misconduct. She wanted to remain anonymous as the investigation continued, but her identity was soon leaked after an outside third party disclosed her identity to a local media company, which led to the initial USA Today story, according to Tracy's attorney. Tucker was fired after the US Today report was released.
I'm sorry, King. I don't trust none of that. I don't trust the fact that an outside source leaked her information out there. Just put her picture out. I don't believe it. I believe the people that work for the university was going to uphold that information due to the contract, due to the, the liabilities of the lawsuit. I don't believe that. I believe she did that so she could blame the university to get more money. They say it's the university that leaked it out. She probably enticed an employee there and say, hey, look, if you leak this picture out, then we investigate and put it back on you. Look, they'll probably fire you, but I give you $500,000. I give you $1 million when I get paid. You don't trust these women, man. You don't trust the so-called white woman, man. I mean, bro. She said, look, she gonna keep $50 million for herself and $25 million in her nonprofit.
Right.
Basically all for her. All for her. And enough people claim because she's a walking business. She go place to place, talk about, oh, I've been raped by black guys. They got at me like monkeys. And all of a sudden, people woo and cry, and then she go bye-bye. And to the next place, she keep woo. Go ahead, Kim. Sorry about that.
There's a question that I want to pose for the audience.
Okay.
This woman in this article, she said she was raped by 4 brothers from a football team. Did a little research. It says in 1998, Tracy filed a report alleging that she had been drugged and gang raped by 4 men, 2 of whom were Oregon State University football players, and 2 of them recruits. She was not a student at OSU, but took all the steps she could to take to find justice. So if she ain't a student on campus, what the hell is she doing now?
Right.
And then on top of it, it said it was 2 recruits. So I don't know if y'all know anything about what happened when they had the recruits come through. They try to bring females to entice them to want to come to this college. They do it all the time. But my point being, if this happened with football players, how is it that you end up at Michigan State? If you were thinking about suicidal thoughts from dealing with this man, or not this man, but with those allegations or the things that happened to you in times past with football players at former college or at Oregon State, why would you continue to travel around dealing with different football programs? Because Michigan State is not the only state that only school that she visited doing what she was doing for Mel Tucker. She actually did that at Michigan as well with Jim Harbaugh. You know, so the question is, why, if that happened at a school when you was young, why are you continuing to go around the country to different football teams?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And like you said, you about to commit suicide. Why are you going back into that field? You know, to talk about what happened. You know, this sheet of mine, man, that was a good point, King. I mean, good investigation too, brother. Good investigation. Now that's crazy. I'm sorry. I thought it was 2014. It was. I guess they pulled up the article back up in 2014. My mistake, family, from the beginning of it. But that was in 1998 when it happened to those four brothers. Now she said, "Look, I need to make some money off it." And you weren't even a student in the school, man. This, like you said, that's nothing new. They use white women all the time to do these to these players. And look, she got black kids already, and we can already know how the lingo go. She was talking to the brother, you know. Yeah, I know how to cook like a sister. I got a body like a sister. Talking that noise, whatever. Yeah, yeah. He give it in, and all of a sudden now they have communication, and that's all she wanted. She want to get it from the players because now she talking about that mess to the players by not raping. So she can't blame the players no more. So now she got to go after the coach because he's vulnerable. He older, you know. Let me entice him. Let me manipulate him to do certain things. Yeah, man. So yeah, this is her right here. The suspect. Excuse me, the victim. Saying they always cry victim. This is the Karen right here. Her name is Brenda Tracy. And if I can show you the pictures, not in between no black men, your ass need to be on the other side. Between two brothers, big brothers too. Show her two sons too, King, if you can find that picture with two of her sons. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's time, man. Jake, I mean, well, look, you got to run away from her. You see these white women, man, run far away. I think those are two sons right there. Yeah, those are sons. Look, she got two black kids, man. Two black boys, older boys too. Look at it, man. She's been around other black men before. That's nothing new. That's what she like. But still, brothers, do not trust her, man. Do not trust her. Let's get the article too, King, from I think it's odyssey.com. And check this out. So the brother Mel Tucker, now he calling this whole thing a sham. And we're gonna read why he called it a sham.
All right.
It says Mel, go ahead, King.
Mel Tucker calls Title IX hearing a sham. Brenda Tracy fires back.
Now let's stroll down to where it says, but let me see. Let me go down. Oh. Is it right? Because I want to get what exactly what he was saying, King. Sorry, family. I think that's it. What it said, Coach Tucker.
All right.
Right there.
Says Coach Tucker has been delaying and trying to stop the investigative process since the beginning. He can't afford to go to a hearing that determines credibility or the participating parties. I believe the statement is his way of getting out of participating in the hearing. I will be present for the hearing and make myself available for cross-examination by his attorney. I invite him to do the same. Tucker, 51, has $80 million remaining on his 10-year, $95 million contract he signed with Michigan State in 2021. If he's found guilty of Tracy's claim in the next month's hearing, MSU can fire him for cause and recoup the remainder of the contract. It could also do so by invoking the contract's moral turpitude clause that holds Tucker liable for engaging in any conduct that brings public disrespect, contempt, or ridicule upon the university.
Man, so hey, he can be making a damn pass, trying to, hey, let's go out and have some dinner. Any old thing. It could be any old thing that offended her. Oh my God, you're victimizing me. I I don't want to. I can't take it. I got to sue, and they'll go against the contract, sir. That's against the contract. You don't make any sexual assault at a woman. That's it. We terminated, and he won't get paid if they hear it. You know what I'm saying? These are things that happen when we're dealing with these folks, man. Time in, time out. So it's a part of the article, this article where he says that it was mutual. If I think is stroll up for me, King. I'm sorry about that, brother. Let's see, go back up for me, I think, to where it says, I think it's a part where he explained it basically that
Yeah,
both
that's
of them
him
was
right
on
here
the phone.
talking.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay,
He
I
said,
can barely see
I
it. Sorry
helped.
about that.
All right, let me blow it up some more. He said, I helped bring Miss Tracy to campus in the summer of 2021 because I support her mission of sexual misconduct prevention. This single presentation was her only paid engagement with the university. We developed a mutual friendship that grew into an intimate adult relationship. At this point, my wife and I had been estranged for a long time. Miss Tracy and I engaged in dozens of calls throughout fall 2021 and winter of 2022, many of which she initiated and which occurred late at night. We both talked about all sorts of intimate, private matters. She told me that I could trust her, and I proceeded to do just that. I was absolutely unaware of the previous negative comments that she had made about iconic MSU coaches, then President Engler, MSU in general, and even her more recent criticism of Coach Harbaugh that I learned about during this investigation.
Yeah, man. She was. I guess they wasn't easy to get to. So she said, the most easiest praise the black man. Let me go after them because the white guys ain't gonna fall for. That's what I'm picking up. And I think it's another one where it says he get in detail with it. I'm sorry, family. Y'all might have to check it out. If Can you stroll down some? Excuse me. Can you stroll down a little bit more for me?
Yes, I did have a late night intimate conversation with Miss Tracy in April 2022. Again, as even Miss Tracy's statements to the investigator confirmed, this conversation had nothing to do with the university and was outside of the scope of the Title IX or any university policy. By the way, while press reports have called this a Title IX investigation, that's inaccurate. The university admitted that there is no Title IX jurisdiction, so the investigation of my private life was relegated to the alleged policy violation. While I am saddened by Ms. Tracy's disclosure of the sensitive nature of this call, let me be perfectly clear. It was an entirely mutual, private event between two adults living at opposite ends of the country. She initiated the discussion that night, sent me a provocative picture of the two of us together, suggested that what she may look like without clothes, and never once during the 36 minutes did she object in any manner, much less hang up the phone. Following the call, it was not until 4 months later, only after Ms. Tracy's next paid presentation was postponed, and only after I complained to her that she and her assistant were spreading rumors about my marriage, that she ever told me, anyone, including a therapist, best friend, or attorney, that she was offended by the call. In fact, she gave me every indication that everything was fine. She sent me a happy Father's Day text 2 months after the call and repeatedly expressed a desire to return to MSU, telling my assistants that she had a close to relationship with me. Also, contrary to her allegations, I never canceled any presentation. Given a personal change in scheduling challenges as the football season approached, we merely postponed it until January 2023. She chose to file a complaint instead of proceeding with the training.
See, I tell you, man. I tell you, this lady was on the phone for 36 minutes while they talk intimate talk. Now, sisters, y'all know, brothers, y'all know, if you on the phone with another sister, if a sister don't feel comfortable being on that phone that period of time, especially when you start going to sexual intimacy, intimate talk, then she's gonna hang up, or their brother gonna hang up, vice versa. You're not gonna be on the phone for 36 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Unless y'all talking about, different plans or something y'all gonna do, but you're not gonna be on the phone 36 minutes for him to talk sexual to you, and then do his. I don't want to talk and say it, but do his thing. However the case, over the phone, then you hang up. Man, get the hell out of here, man. You on the phone for 36 minutes and you didn't hang up the whole time. You didn't even leave the phone. It should have been, don't say that. How dare you? I trusted you. Hang up the phone. No, I'm not with this. No, no. Bam. It don't take much. But let this Karen tell you, man, I was assaulted. You know, I was flabbergasted that he even decided to do it. It took me back 25 years. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, man. I believe every word that brother said. This brother got a contract at hand. This brother ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? He ain't stupid. He ain't gonna risk his contract over some measly white woman that claims she was raped. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't believe she was raped. I think that was mutual as well. She just got caught up and she wanted to sue the university, which she probably did sue Oregon State University. You know, man, the book of First Esdras, chapter 9, verse 9. And do his will and separate yourselves from the heathen of the land and from that strange women and from the strange women. You got to separate yourselves, Jake. I know we say it all the time. You have to. And if you do not, you're going to get caught up like this brother did, man. This brother got caught the hell up in a scam, you know, in the most This the most common scam known to a black man is a white woman claiming rape. You know, she gonna cry wolf all the way to the bank until you get killed or in jail.
Right.
Jay, you gotta watch that, man. That's why the Lord see this. You can tell these scriptures talk about us, man. This ain't talking about nobody else because nobody else deal with all these strange women or the other heathen women and go through these issues. But us, that's it. You don't see the white man, the Chinese man going through with the white woman. Or you don't hear vice versa with the white man dealing with the black woman and go through these issues, or the Arab man dealing with the Chinese woman go whatever. This is talking about the so-called black man dealing with the strange women of the heathen races, man. Separate yourselves from them folks, man. Or you gonna end up like this brother, you
That's
know?
right.
But hey, really, Mel Tucker, man, he seemed like one of them Christian brothers that, hey, I entrusted my faith in this gorgeous white woman that loved black men, you know. And look where they got you. Now you're out of your money. Now you lost your career. Man,
Bring the precept out,
say,
King.
go ahead, King.
This is Ecclesiastes or Sirach in the Apocrypha, chapter 37, verse 1 and 2. It says, every friend saith, I am his friend also, but there is a friend which is only a friend in name. Is it not a grief unto death when a companion and a friend is turned to an enemy? You see that? Is it not grief unto death when your friend turned to an enemy? Who you thought was your friend, she turned to an enemy. Coming to seek some of that $95 million that you got on your contract. And she was doing it based off a phone call. A phone call.
Right.
Is it not a grief unto
Right.
death when a companion and friend is turned to an enemy?
Shucks.
Turn to your enemy. She been your enemy since day one. But being in this society, we think we can lay down and be close with everybody, with all different races and nations and creeds. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord, he's about segregation, separation. That's why what the brother brought out earlier, separate from the enemy, from the heathen, the strange women. The Lord, he was speaking strongly about that constantly, you know. But he said, how is it not a grief unto death when a companion and a friend is turned to an enemy? Think
Man.
about that,
Man,
Mel Tuck.
Ooh, bro, you know that hurt it, man. Because he entrusted that lady, man. Because you know damn well he have to put his face on the line. You know what I'm saying? Knowing she's a former rape victim, man. Like he wasn't gonna do that, man. Nobody in their right mind. And especially he a coach. You know, a lot of coaches more organized. They think about certain things before they do certain things. Most of them anyway. Yeah, that brother was set up. I believe she was a plant for him to get, to get his money out of there, for them to take it. You know what I'm saying? So somebody else can get his job. So they can do away with his contract some type of way. And so they can get him out of there. That's my belief. I don't trust these Edomites, man. I don't trust them. You know, like they was like, that's too good of a contract for a nigga to have. Let's send that nigga loving white woman after him, and maybe she can get him to do something. You know, and the far she got him to do was on the phone conversation, man.
I agree 100% with what you just said, bro. And the scriptures support it. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 26, verse 27. Say, a loud crying woman and a scold shall be sought out to drive away the enemies. To drive away the enemies. Just like the brother just said. She was a plant used to get rid of that brother contract. Used to drive away the enemy. We know that we are the enemy of the heathen, and they are our enemies. So when they gave him that contract, they caught a lot of hell behind it. You know what I'm saying? Especially him. He ain't even won a championship. And he making more money than Nick Saban.
Oh, hell no.
Hey, send that woman, that loud crying woman, to drive away the enemy.
Right.
And they knew, just like they always have loopholes in their contracts. If you violate or you bring any type of shame to the university, hey, we can not violate, we can destroy this contract, do away with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, did she get paid any money? They had to see about that, had to do some more research. But one thing they did do was get rid of that brother and that contract. So he lost his job and the contract. Like the brother brought out in the beginning, from a phone call. How is that possible? It's on you, though, King.
All right, man, brother. Good point, brother. They brought up that line crying Edomite. You know what I'm saying? She came in there crying the whole time. Ooh, excuse me, you can't say that. Was it okay? You can't say it, I guess. I've been sexual assaulted against these black men, and all of a sudden you guys don't listen, don't do this to nobody else. Meanwhile, she's setting the brother up the whole time. You know, she coming in the whole time to get her money. And she probably was a plant, maybe not Michigan State sent her, but somebody else probably sent her out there to do it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody else said, hey, look, man,
75 million. Come on, man. From a phone call?
Bro, for a phone call, bro. You ain't been touching nothing, bro.
Nah.
It's crazy, man.
What kind of conversation was y'all having for that to happen? You ain't just gonna pick up the phone and talk about your campaign and do that.
Right on, right. Hey, so basically, this how it happened. Hey, look, I'm about to go right at it. Listen, blah, blah, blah. Come on, man. That ain't happened like that. I'm sorry, man. The way they're making it sound like they never had these conversations before. I'm pretty sure when they look at his phone, they're gonna find dozens and dozens of conversations between him and her. And that alone will allow them to know, look, this man is innocent. That man is innocent. Let me bring out one in scripture too, King, right quick. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 32. Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lack of understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. So the brother, he didn't commit physical adultery, but his mind he did, with this woman. He said, but whoso committeth adultery with a woman lack of understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. So man, this brother destroyed his soul dealing with this woman, man. Not saying that. Now it's a two-way scripture, of course, because this brother, he did not commit physical adultery. We're not claiming that, not at all. But he was there already mentally, spiritually after this, trying to get after this Edomite to a degree. Not saying the Edomite didn't come on to him, but he did. But by him trying to deal with this Shedamite, he destroyed his own soul, trying to, be with her. Man, listen, man, this is an ongoing thing, Jake. It's an ongoing thing. Look, for your brothers and the brothers out there, excuse me, for sure, and you sisters out there that love those white men, whatever. Hey, look, hey, you gonna get what you got coming to you. Hey, stay away from it. That's all that we trying to tell you. Just like the scripture says, separate yourselves from the heathens, man. But for you brothers, for sure, separate yourselves from the white women, them Shedamite women. Like the scripture says, separate yourselves from the heathen, strange women. So you won't get caught in the Karen effect, man. And with that, brothers, we hope you brothers and sisters got a good lesson tonight as far as understood what happened to this brother Mel Tucker. We're gonna try to keep you informed, updated on the case, Lord willing. And my name is Brother Yakub.
Brother Ananias.
And with that, we say shalom.
Shalom.